the pace a little bit. This isn't going to be necessarily a musical show anymore. I'm sorry. But my name is Matt Rose. I am what many people would call a mentalist. I'm going to be using a variety of different techniques, psychological techniques, psychological trickery, a little bit of suggestion, and some mild examples of hypnosis. Basically, what I want everyone to be walking away from the show with is the idea that we can all be influenced. We are influenced every day of our lives, whether we realize it or not. So right now, if we could, just as a group, I'd like everyone to close their eyes just really quick. And just think of a specific person in your life that has had some positive and lasting influence on you. And just make that name bigger and brighter in your head. And I want you to hold on to this throughout the rest of the show. First off, I would like to do a quick example of influence. We're going to start with a newspaper. I'm going to be playing a Paperboy. So if you catch this newspaper, I would like you to come up on stage, and before you come up on stage, just hand the newspaper to the person that is nearest to you. So I'm just going to sort of throw it in this general direction. So whoever gets it, that's our first contestant. So pass it off to somebody else. You're going to be making a series of choices that are going to hopefully steer to a certain point. If you'll come up on stage, you're our first contestant. All right, so you're both going to be making a series of choices here. Right now what we're dealing with is as close to a 1 in 500,000 chance. It's something that's very slim, but through a variation of psychological methods, hopefully we can narrow those choices down into our favor. So first, who has the newspaper right now? We take the rubber band off. I bought this newspaper today, and I was rummaging through it, and I was sort of looking for a way to maybe influence you in a specific way. You're a musician, yes? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what I'm going to have you do is take 2 sections of the paper out, hold one in one hand, and hold one in the other. I'd like you to choose one of those, one that appeals most to you. I believe there's a sports section, and then there's also a front page section. All right, so now drop the other one. Take 2 pages of that paper out. Frank, right?
Yes.
All right. Now I'd like you to make the choice here. Do you want him to keep the one that's in his left hand or in his right hand?
Left hand.
Left hand. Drop it? Drop it. All right. Now open up the paper. And are there a lot of words on the pages? Tear the page in half, if you could.
I feel like it's
Whichever way you want.
not exactly half.
That's good enough. Frank? Right or left hand?
Right.
Right.
He's getting good at it.
I know. Turn it sideways for me. Good. Tear it in half. Now this is your final choice, Frank. Which one, left or right?
Right.
Right. All right, so we'll bring up that page of paper up to here, and we're going to place it down. Yes, and I found it. Frank, you have a seat. Now we're going to make a series of choices here. What I'm going to do, really quick, so like if I was to move my hand up and down the page and we landed on this right here, we might end up with the word finger. If we went over here, we might end up with the word beer. Frank, if I could, can I just have my notepad?
And beer.
Or beer finger. I'm going to write something down based on what I think here. So now, just so that I know you're not going to choose your favorite word, I'm just going to cover this up. I don't want you to feel influenced in any way, but when you feel like you're in a good spot, I just want you to tell me to stop.
Stop.
Right there. Now I want you to pick out a specific word in there. Do you see it?
Yep.
Okay. Now, straight into the microphone. if you'll stand up for me, we'll both take a stand here. Frank, what word did you land on?
Power.
Power. You're all set. Thank you, Frank. You're perfect. All right. So, in essence, it's just the idea that we can all be influenced. There are various forms of influence in our lives every day. A lot of them are subconscious. A lot of them are very overt. We see that every day in advertising and certain things. Right now, I would like everyone to sort of take part in this. Even everyone in the back there. If everyone will just will stand up for me. I'm not sure if anyone here, if you have any objections to it, but hypnosis in general is kind of a topic that a lot of people shy away from. But first, it's not so much as a special state, it's just a more focused state of mind. You're not going to go under, you're not going to be out of control. It is just a completely different and altered state of mind that just allows you to focus 10 times more. So I'd like everyone now, well, there's a lot of crossed arms, but we can all just put them down. Just by your hand, by your sides. So now, if everyone would just close their eyes again. I would like you to just become aware of your breath. And I would like you to just become aware of your bodies and any tension that you may be holding on to inside of your body. Just notice it, just accept it, don't judge it. Just take a deep breath in and back in. And another breath in. And back out. Now what I'd like you to do with your fists right now is where we're going to be creating some tension. I would like you to just visualize any body tension that you have inside of you right now, inside of your palms, and your fists that you're making. When you take a deep breath in, I'd like you just to visualize all that tension and that pain inside of your body, inside of your fists. And then as you tense and you squeeze, it becomes more and more intense. But on the out breath, you release your fists and you release your tension. So I'm going to ask you to take a nice deep breath in and squeeze your fist, deep breath in. And release that tension back out. And a deep breath in. And squeeze. And back out. We'll do it one more time. Deep breath in. And back out. Excellent. I'm just going to come down stage and I'm just going to select one of you. Your name again, I'm sorry. Hannah. All right, Hannah. Hannah, just look at me for a second. Just look right here. Can I see your hand for a second? Just look at your hand. Just notice a spot in your hand. Look at the lines in your hand. And as your hand moves towards your face, just allow your eyes to change focus. Close your eyes now. And just allow yourself to relax and sleep. Just deeper and deeper and deeper. Now, I've asked everyone in the audience tonight to just think of someone who's had a lot of influence in their lives. Just relax and stay right there. Nod your head if you understand me. You are thinking of someone who has influenced you in your life, yes? Okay. Just think of this name. Scream it over and over again in your head right now. Just think of their first name right now. Just into the microphone. The name of this person that you're thinking of, just their first name.
Emma.
Can you say it one more time?
Emma.
Can you think of their last name? Okay. No, not yet. This is a person who is important to you guys. Just think of a letter towards the middle of the word, your last name. Is that an M? Okay. think of the first letter. Think of it over and over again. Scream it in your head. Okay. This may not be spot on, but if it is, I'm going to show it out here first. Into the microphone.
Nyland.
I'm going to need one more person just to sort of help me out here, just to hand some things out. I have some blank cards here. One person will just come up on stage really quick. Victoria. Anyway, Victoria, you're just going to be passing out cards. That's it. Alright. Take these pens, take these pieces of paper, just pass them out to everyone around here. Back in the early 1900s, in American theater houses, there was a large rise in something called contact mind reading, and what that basically was a person would have contact with another person. This became incredibly famous with a certain man named, his name was Axel Hellstrom. He was actually a soldier in World War I fighting for the Germans, and what he would do is he would, through contact, be able to find hidden objects. He would be able to locate certain things that people were just thinking of through basic touch. So what I would like everyone here tonight to do that is holding a piece of paper, holding a pen. I think there's 10 pieces of paper out right